Hello everyone! Today we are going to make creamy roasted garlic jalapeno hummus. It is so creamy and it's so good that you are going to make this a staple in your house. My name is Chris. I'm a diabetes nurse practitioner and I want to welcome you into my plant-based kitchen. So let us begin, and I want to show you the ingredients we're going to use before we put them into our food processor. First, we're going to talk about your sesame tahini. Sesame tahini, it's more like a sesame butter and it's really good for us. It contains fiber, protein, and good fats. And then the next one we have here is just some ground cumin to kind of up the flavor of your hummus. So it's just a little hint, about a teaspoon of it, but cumin is really good as an antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial. The next thing we have here is our roasted garlic that I had roasted yesterday. And there's about 5 or 6 pieces of garlic here. And we have about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons here of lemon juice, a little bit of salt. This is a teaspoon for the whole thing. And what we're gonna do is combine our garbanzos with creamy cannelloni beans. I kind of like to put a twist on it once in a while. But what you see here as well is your pickled jalapeno. I like to use it once in a while because the flavor is more tame and it adds a little bit of that tartness in it at the very end. So let us begin. We have our other ingredients here and I'm going to explain it in just a bit. So this is about 1.5 cups of cannelloni beans. Let me put this away here. And this is 1.5 cups of garbanzo beans. Now the reason why we have so much of this is because I am going to bring it to my mom's house for 4th of July. And then we have our cumin here. We have our roasted garlic that we're gonna throw in there. We have our lemon juice. I just tend to just put everything all together. And then this is our salt. And this one is our sesame tahini. And this cup is about 1/2 cup. What I do is put about 1/4 of a cup of olive oil to go with the rest of this. Now, if your hummus turns out to be a little bit thick, you can always add a little bit of water. So grabbing this, and this is about 1/2 cup, we're gonna put about 1/4 of a cup of extra virgin olive oil. And this olive oil is just your basic olive oil. I found this actually at Costco. There you go. And I like it because you can actually smell the olive oil in there. Okay, put that in there. Then we're gonna put a few swigs of black and white pepper here. There we go. And we're gonna close it up and blend this until smooth. Now keep in mind it may take about 1 minute to 5 minutes of blending it, and check it in between as well. We're gonna check it just for a moment here, just to check on the consistency as well as the creaminess of it. It could use, I think, a couple more minutes of processing. Welcome back. We blended this for about 5 minutes and it's perfectly creamy now. I have tasted it earlier, so I know that the salt content is great. So this one didn't take us very long. We just grabbed like a can of cannellini beans, a can of garbanzo beans, and put all of these ingredients together. And I'm gonna put this in this bowl. Now, granted I made a lot, and if there's not many of you in your household, you could always freeze the rest of this so you can use it some other time. they actually hold up pretty well in the freezer as well. And trust me, I have done it many times. When my nephews were really small, they love hummus. I had one, he's 18 years old now, would actually tiptoe, grab a spoon, tiptoe, and dunk the teaspoon into this same food processor that I've had for many years, and grab a tablespoon. He loves it. So this is your creamy hummus. We're not quite done. You could actually dress it with a little bit of smoked paprika, but I have sumac here, and I love the flavor of sumac. It's like a flower, I believe. Here we go. And I have some fancy oil here. This one is basil infused olive oil. So I'm just gonna drizzle it around, just very little, just to kind of like add that yumminess in there. Okay, folks, there you go. It's very healthy. It's good for you. It has tons of fiber, and it has protein, and it has a lot of spices that is an anti-inflammatory as well as antimicrobial. So I hope you try this at home. You can eat this with cucumbers, with carrots, with tortilla chips if you wanted to, with a baguette like what I have here. So there's so many possibilities. You can even use it as a spread for a sandwich. Thank you for joining me today. I hope I will see you again in the next video.